March 26th. Let me get a little better grip on my phone. And we're back down in Carlton Park, and there's a shitload of seagulls and pigeons not flying at me, so that's the good part. I've not had any more encounters with crazy animals in the last little while, knock on wood. Oh my god, they're back. I don't know, this doesn't look good. They're looking for somebody to feed them. Oh shit, here we go. Oh. They just don't know where the fuck they're going. A whole bunch more. Oh, those are seagulls, I think. I almost got, I saw a like osprey take down a pigeon, I think it was, through here one day. And he just was like flying at Mach 20. It was amazing. We should see more nature down here. Oh, looks like we have some cross-country skiers coming without their skis. Must have scared the cross-country skiers. They just about faced and started heading back the other way. It's actually not a bad day out. You can see we had snow earlier and it's kind of melted off because I think it's like somewhere around 8 degrees or something like that. So, but it's not too bad. It was supposed to be super windy. It's not super windy, so I thought, okay, I'll get out for a walk because I think the next couple of days are supposed to be. Tomorrow's not going to be too bad, but Saturday's going to be down below zero overnight, like way down, like cold, fucking cold again. But today, my friends, I think we'll go up on the walking bridge. We're not going to cross the walking bridge, but we'll just go up and take a look at the river, see what's going on. How about that? Is that a good idea? You're nodding yes? Okay. The river doesn't look like it's getting that much higher. Yesterday it looked a lot higher, but until they release at the dam, you know, we're not going to really see much flooding down here. I don't know if I'll see any flooding this year at all, but I got by the cross-country walkers. They were talking about, to themselves, not to me, but just about how the movement of both arms swinging back and forth like they're skiing is obviously good. And I just like to have one free hand, so when you're walking around with two poles and you gotta pick something up or something and you don't have enough hands. So that's why I like my cane. There was a time in my life when they wanted me to use real derogatory term, I'm sorry people, cripple sticks is what I call them, polio crutches. They're like arm crutches, the ones so they don't go underneath your armpits, which is just absolutely brutal if you've ever had to do that before, which I have, and it's just but the arm crutches, or elbow crutches I guess, much better to deal with, but big and clunky. And one of my trips back here, my physiotherapist was like, you should be taking those. And I was like, I'm not getting on a plane with a bunch of metal poles that are going to be falling all over the place. And as much as it might have helped me at the time, it was not in my best interest, I didn't think. So I survived. So that's the important part. Yeah, almost to the bridge. Let's give it a little pause here. That's the turning point. That's the turning point. You have a good day. You too, sir. Here we are. Welcome to the walking bridge. This used to be a train bridge. And then sometime in the 1990s, I guess, when the train stopped running through town, they turned it into a walking bridge, which is just absolutely awesome. The other main bridge, Princess Margaret. And there we go. We got the bridge to ourselves pretty much. Yeah, they close it down every once in a while. They have great big fucking drinking parties on here. They wouldn't have a marijuana thing on here. Oh no, that'd be fucking evil. but they'll close it down and get drunk on it. But yeah, I don't want to get too close because it's a long way down, and if I lose my phone, I lose my phone. So I'm not standing too close to the edge. I ran into a guy last year who had dropped his phone somewhere over the side, although I don't think he was above water. He's like, please help me find my phone. And I'm like, sorry buddy, but I can't even go down there to look for your phone, so don't even ask me. But anyways, yeah, it's not a bad day. I mean, you can stand out on the bridge here and not get pounded by wind. That's awesome. Right over there is the mouth to the Nashwauk River, and then there's another bridge. I call it Bridge over the Nashwauk. It's another train bridge that's now a walking bridge. That's my spot. That's where I go to with my scooter and eagle watch. And speaking of eagle watching, there was an eagle that was just kind of to the southwest or southeast here when I was walking up this way. I was hoping that it would come by, but no. But yeah, this is the Fredericton Walking Bridge, the William Thorpe Bridge. And Bill Thorpe, we went to school with his son, Matthew Thorpe, and was good friends with my brother Gordy. Doesn't make us, you know, privy to any special bridge privileges or anything like that, but and yeah, like you can see down here, like when it floods, I wonder if somebody was living down there. I think they made a little shelter. Huh, you can make a little shelter out of all the driftwood and shit. But yeah, a lot of people have lost a lot of stuff over the side of the bridge. I'm not going to be one of them. Anyways, out of here. I was just thinking about the video that I uploaded last night, and I was talking about how I'd figured out how to get the aspect ratio right, and then I uploaded the video in which I'm talking about getting the aspect ratio right, and it's completely wrong. I don't know why I didn't think that it would work, so I just uploaded it as it was, and that's what happened. But yeah, this time I'm kind of pausing between clips, and this time I'll get it right, I promise. No small little box. It'll be a big box, big letter box, 16 by 9. And now there's a tree rat. You better run. Probably knows who I am. This is the Devon lumber yard. It's funny, when I first moved here, totally forgot there was a lumber yard over here. I didn't come to the north side much before I moved over here. And I was walking along and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where did this come from? But, yeah, they get a lot of lumber. A lot of lumber. And yeah, this was the way that the train went by the lumber yard and picked up lumber until the train stopped doing shit like that. It's really sad the way that the trains have died, because we used to have passenger rail service through this province, and now we do not. I think you pretty much have to go up north to catch a train, and then you can go into Quebec and then right across Canada. And I even think Nova Scotia actually even has Via Rail, but we unfortunately do not. And I love the train. I've taken the train across Canada twice, and a bus once, which was not fun. If you ever want to do yourself a favor, listen to these words, and never, ever travel by bus across your continent. 5.5 days of sitting in a bus. Sure, you get out to go to a restaurant and grab some food and all that kind of shit, but at least on the train you can get up and walk around. But the bus, not so much. Lost a little piece of me on that bus ride, I think. When I get to Montreal, there's a buddy of mine that I met in Toronto, happened to be in the bus coming back to New Brunswick, and by the time we got to Montreal, I was like seriously looking at how much it was going to be to fly from Montreal to Fredericton, which is, you know, a very short flight. It's not a very long bus ride, like 7 or 8 hours, but I was done. And I was like, get me off this thing. My buddy was like, you can do it, man. Don't blow your money on the plane. So I did take the bus.